Hi everyone, I'm Vixen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I have a Bratzillaz inbox Witch that I'm gonna unbox today. I have wanted these dolls so badly and they are just such a cool concept, kind of like the Create a Monster High dolls. And this is the one that I have here. I really want all of them eventually, especially these ones down here. But this is my first Bratzillaz doll, so I'm really excited. And I'm gonna unbox her today and put her together, so yay, super excited.
I'm switching to a voiceover because opening this packaging was a bit loud and I don't want to break anybody's eardrums. It was also really ugly trying to get that backing off, as you can tell, and I just kind of had to rip it away. And there's also a little instructional pamphlet that's at the bottom of here. I didn't end up reading it because I've built dolls like this before. But if you are new to Bratzillaz, Bratzillaz are basically the Bratz equivalent of Monster High dolls. They were trying to kind of ride on the success that Monster High was having, and so they made a monster-based doll line that is in reference to their original 5 characters. I was also amazed at how much tape was around all of this holding the doll in. I think there was like maybe 8 different pieces of tape, and that's why I sped it up because that's super boring. But yeah, it was kind of like a fortress trying to break into here. I will say everything was really secure in this packaging, like nothing was falling out or loose at all, so that's really good. Sometimes that happens with doll packaging. You open up the plastic thing and then everything just falls right out. Still cutting this open. And I think this is my last piece of tape down here at the bottom. And now we can actually open up the doll, and this is so cool. I really love the inset eyes, and so I'm just gonna pop out the main body piece here to get a closer look. And she's of course also kind of like secured in here, so I have to cut her out. And here is the main body and face. The makeup is dark and really gorgeous, and those inset eyes are so pretty. A really shimmery silver color, and she also has, you know, the original label on the back of her. And now I'm just going to take all of the pieces out of the packaging so I can assemble the doll. All of the clothes were actually sewn onto the packaging with a little piece of white thread, which is really nice. I had to be really careful not to cut it though, because it was extremely tight, and that can just be from the fact that these dolls are older and so the packaging may have tightened up. But I had to cut a lot of little threads to get all the clothing pieces out, which is a really nice packaging detail that you don't normally see. And so I have the pants out, and now I'm trying to get the shirt and the cape out, which are also sewn into the box. Here is the little comb with her hat headpiece attached to it. It actually has a rubber band that I can put around her face, which is really helpful. I originally thought I was gonna have to pin it into her head, which would be really difficult to do since this is a wig and not really a actual sewn in, rooted in hairpiece. I'm also pulling out the shoes, which are just very basic yellow and black molded shoes, as well as the earrings right here. And in about a minute, I struggle so bad to get this wig piece out. It is sewn, taped, and also elastic tabbed in there, which is a ton to keep the wig in there. I guess that's good because it meant it kept the wig style, but I struggled for probably 5 minutes trying to get this thing out. I finally managed to get the wig out of the packaging, so here's a closer look at it. We have this split dye blonde and black hair up in this really intricate wavy bun at the top. and it's even got like a twist coming up the back. I will definitely brush out the bangs because they are kind of stuck together and I just like them to lay a little flatter. But now I'm just going to assemble the doll. Most of the joints are these pegs that you snap in, or there's a ball joint in there, so it's really easy to put together. It did require a bit of force to get the leg joints in, but that's good because it means the doll is going to be really strong. Here is the fully put together doll. She looks gorgeous. I really love the split coloration on her. It is so stunning. And her face up is still gorgeous. I am really, really excited to have this doll in my collection. It's a really unique concept to have people build their own dolls and be artistically creative with them, which is why I love this line and the Create a Monster line. And I really hope they do more dolls like this in the future. Obviously, Bratzillaz is discontinued as of this moment, but I hope that some doll lines really think about how their users can be more creative and make their own sort of dolls, because this was really innovative for the time. But yeah, let's hope that they bring something like this back. I realized at this moment that I put the shoes on the wrong feet. And to be honest, I couldn't quite tell because the part that goes over the toes looked really similar on both sides. And so I thought, okay, it should probably be the yellow on the black side of the body to give it some contrast. But after I looked at her fully put together, I realized these were going on the wrong feet, but that's okay. It's really easy to swap them out. This cape was giving me some difficulty because I had to tie it together and the string is super, super thin, so putting it into a bow was really tricky, and also doing it on camera was really hard too, just because I was trying to focus on being fast, and I had to tie it like 2 times. And now I'm going to put her wig on. This wig was super tight, so I actually had to use a lot of force to get it onto her head. And then I also had to move it around a bunch to sit in the right spot because it looked really silly when it was only on halfway. And once it was on, she looks really, really pretty, and I'm going to try to put on the hat accessory as well. This rubber band kept getting tangled in my fingers when I was trying to put this on. And I think I originally tried to put it just over the front of her face. And it doesn't really sit the right way, and plus it gets in the way of the earrings and the overall look of the doll. Yep, that looks weird. So I'm gonna take it off and actually put it on from the back. And the hat's supposed to kind of sit like on front of her bangs, and it looks really cute, kind of positioned off to the side. And yeah, now she's fully assembled, and she is really, really pretty. I can't wait to kind of style her bangs down and display her. She is super gorgeous from top to bottom, and I've always really enjoyed these kind of like split colored dolls. Super fascinating and unique, and it really plays into that sort of monster look. Here she is on display. She looks gorgeous on this pink stand that I happen to have. It plays a really good color contrast with her look, and I am so excited to finally have one of these dolls in my collection. I'm gonna take her off the stand so we can get a better look. I love the color combinations. Her face makeup with the purple eyeshadow looks really cool against the white and the black. And her cape, it's patterned on the back but not on the inside, but it's still really cool with the movement. And I swapped the shoes since they were definitely on the wrong feet. But overall, this is a beautiful doll, and I can't wait to have more of them, especially the different color combinations. But thank you so much for watching. Super appreciate it, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!